So I am today playing against Paschtetli, PechSP, and Todjinou in Malta and Neanderthal, which to me is kind of it's not great, but it's also not bad. Like I've had much worse maps. I generally do like Malta, but there are some rounds that are a bit cursed. And Neanderthal is just a huge area. But it is interesting. Well, I'll talk a bit more about that after I've played Malta. But yeah, he's probably practiced more than me. That might very well be true. All right, thank you, thank you. I'll start with Malta. Let's go. Okay, we're in a city. I've also turned music off. I'm gonna have to turn that on again afterwards. What's that? Muscalia. I mean, Malta is strategically extremely simple. You go until you find a bus stop. Thomas Smith Insurance Agency, private car park. Oh, I found the bus stop. Right there. Luca. Thank you. And it looks like there's a big roundabout here, which is presumably this one. There we have Tumascalea. And what is this? Geraldo Spiteri. This one should be. Straight have a T intersection. Yep. There you go. Pesh has already played. Paschtetli and Todjinou have not. Expand your area code knowledge. That's definitely useful. Like area codes are so useful all around the world, pretty much. I mean, obviously, there's some countries where they're less useful than others, but it's definitely good to know them. Although it is kind of interesting, not interesting, but it is difficult to keep all of them in your head like reasonably, and make sure that you don't like mess them up, like you know, forget about half of them or misremember. But they are very useful. And two, I keep forgetting to turn it back on. Music. It's fine. Ooh, this is a very pretty view. Sveni Bay, Marsalfon. Marsalfon is here. Yeah. Okay. Just straight up on the coast. Go over there, maybe. Zebuk. Okay. Where did we start? Here. It even says Zebuk on there. Okay, never mind. Should have realized that earlier, probably, but it's fine. We don't have a street name here. We have a street name there. No, but it also says Zebuk here. Probably here-ish or something. There's the Zebuk viewpoint, which is this, presumably. There's this plaza. So I would believe start like right in this turn here. Yeah, this is Takularina. There we go. But yeah, I mean, Malta is, yeah, these locations are not difficult enough to do anything, really. Okay, we have Insera Ilbid. Mosta. Yet. Okay. Don't see anything immediately. It does look like a big-ish road. There's a lot of town here. Wait, this is kind of an interesting bridge. Medina. Where could that... Oh, it could be this? Yeah. Okay. And this was just here. Presumably this. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of a bit evil with the tiny road next to the big road, but the Mosta Bridge helps. Okay. This is a bit more rural. I mean, I think the other direction would have been to something more urban, but that's not necessarily always going to be more useful. Triclimnaria. I'm going to set a checkpoint here. Okay. There's kind of a huge church over there. And this looks like surely there'll be a bus stop right there somewhere. That way maybe? There's a bus stop, Dingley. Now if I could remember where that was, would be nice. Yuri. Okay. There's a Govaleta Rabat. There it is. Okay. Imnaria. Clear. This one? Could be. It's kind of a Y intersection like this, yeah. Then curves over, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Curve, it's kind of... It should be this, with that building there. It's not exactly free. No, it should be that. Yep, okay. And he did miss it, okay. That means he... Yeah, so far it's going all right. I mean, that one was slightly close because I struggled finding Dingley for some reason. But it's been going all right. Yeah, I am making absolutely sure because time doesn't matter. So yeah, I am 100% making sure, especially on something like Malta, where like I know it's only 25 meters. So like if there's just some like on OpenStreetMap, there's some intersection here or something like that, and it happens to turn out to be that, then like dropping a pinpoint could like absolutely lose me the whole group. So I definitely will make sure. Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I don't recognize that palace as a thing, so I don't even know if going north would have been a better choice. One more. Oh, thank you for the raid, Hallison. How are you doing? I'll talk to you in a second. I'm just gonna quickly get this round correct, hopefully. No, there. No, let me go that way then. Surely there'll be a bus stop somewhere. That's a dead end. I'm just going back to where I went originally, maybe. try to... Okay, we can't turn off that way. Wait, but there is a bus stop here. Massa Scala. That's like here. Rick Ilgemuga. And I should get on this road. It could be here, right? Yeah, it should be that. What's this? Just to confirm, Kastan. Yep. Where did we start? We did start just there. Nice. Okay. New to GeoGuessr and struggling but enjoying it. That is a nice phase though, when you're new to GeoGuessr and like everything's still new to you and you just get to explore a lot of fun places. And just sort of be in awe at how cool the world is like. But what actually got you into GeoGuessr? That's I'm kind of curious about that. And hello, AM lady as well. How are you doing? Because I feel like there's different sort of entryways into GeoGuessr, like over the years. It's like it used to be like either you learn about it in school from like your geography teacher or your IT teacher or something like that. Then there was that phase where it was like GeoWizard on YouTube or like GC or someone like that. And then there was the Rainbow phase, and nowadays it's like it's gotten so popular, especially like in the German community as well, for example, and with like the World Cups and everything, that there's so many different possible pathways to take, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it is very satisfying to get close. Anyway, that was a good start to the game. You had some time to kill at the end of a different stream and someone suggested it. Ah, that's nice. What phases I heard about it from my brother and then didn't play for another 4 years. That depends on your brother. So what do you usually stream then? But yeah, just for any of the raiders, a quick overview. I'm currently playing a competition that is basically a 1 versus 1 competition. With like the first round had like, I don't know, 500 something players. Because I mean, I know that was just 400, but there was also some people who had a buy round. And yeah, I made it to the best of 64, and then I lost, and now there's a lower bracket, which is groups of 4. Ghost of Tsushima. That's cool. Yeah, it's always interesting, like to me, sort of for people who play a lot of single player games on stream, because it's obviously difficult to sort of build up a following like that for a lot of people, because obviously you hop from game to game. So oftentimes there'll be just like some people, stopping by because they like the game. And if you get lucky, they actually turn out to like you as well. And then, they stick around for other games. But I feel like it's hard. And I mean, if you just enjoy streaming your games, which I also like have a similar thing where I play a lot of single player games for YouTube and then upload them there. And I don't really care that much, like how many people watch them. Like as long as like someone watches them, that's great. And if they enjoy it, and I just want to play the games myself, and I thought I might as well share them with others. But yeah, I feel like generally it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to get big if someone even wants that. Like there's lots of people who don't really want to get big as well. If you play like the same game every time. Yeah. I think like that's almost like the best part about streaming, to me personally at least, if you have like a group of people, however big that group may be, that like stop by regularly, where it's like no matter what game you're streaming, like they might not be super interested in game, they might even just stop by to say like hello, how are you doing, and then they maybe have the stream open in the background or leave to do other things. But I feel like that's the most interesting part about streaming to me, just like getting to know a lot of people all around the world. in Osu stream. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's very much true. Like I used to have a problem where I used to like really not finish single player games for like quite a few years where I just like I'd see a new single player game and I like it would look interesting and I'll play that for like I don't know 5-10 hours and then I just like stop for whatever reason. Maybe I just don't have time, maybe there's a part in the game I'm bored with and I would never go back to it. And I was really annoyed by that because like I enjoyed these games, but like I could never bring myself to go back to them. So I just and there was one in particular, which is called Vampire. I don't know if you know it or if you've ever heard about it. That I really liked, and I was really frustrated, and I never went back to it. So at some point, I was just like, "All right, whatever. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to force myself to finish it," and it's worked so far. All right, I think I've yeah, yeah. I think I've talked enough for now. I should get back to this. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so that was the first map. So this is a group of 4 people. There's 3 maps to play. Malta was the first map, and Neanderthal is the second map, and it's it's a map. So the fun thing about this one is that it's like a fairly large area, um, with quite a few difficult-ish countries that only have a little part of it covered. So if you actually properly learn about where the coverage in those like countries is, it can help you a lot. Like Russia basically only has Rostov, Krasnodar, like that sort of area, and the Altai region. Like Turkey only has the south. Israel only has like down to Netanya or something here. Germany is only like the lower half. UK is only like Wales and the lower south part. So that can really help. And I say that, and I think the last time I did something like that in Caxley was a Turkey location where I then just didn't scan the area where I was in because I misremembered it. Yeah, all right. Have a good lunch, and thank you again for the raid. One of the maps of all time for sure. And Israel ran in the seat. I mean, it's possible for sure. What I did do is wait, let me go over to let me just open that in a new one. Special World Neanderthal. I opened like all of the high scores seats just to get a good look because in some of the area maps, it's actually like for some reason they like Pastek included the whole country, no matter how much of the country is actually part of the area. But from looking at these seeds, I'm 99.9% sure that's not the case for this one. Unless he's drastically changed it, but I don't think he would have. So hopefully, and there were some Lebanon, there were some Israel locks in those seeds. All right, thank you, Malay aware. Yeah, hopefully, Minty, hopefully you get some Philippines rounds. All the ones that I didn't get. All right, thank you, thank you. Let's go. Also, wait, okay, there we go. We've got some music now. Okay. There's a lot of Italy in this map as well, which is not great. San Salvatore Telesino Benevento is like down here. San Salvatore Telesino. Okay, there's like mountains to the south, but we're in a pretty flat area. I don't know if I just want to scan for it, but I think it's probably smarter to try to find something else like this. Caserta is here. Amorosi is here. San Salvatore Telesino is here. Trono, there's a roundabout. Vietrono is here. So kind of like splits up here. Okay, that's kind of weird. Wait, where did I go? Yeah, it's probably this then, right? Should be at least. Yeah, this kind of, yeah, it is this. Okay. Decent start. I was slightly worried for some reason, like my internet was not having it for the first like 10 seconds of the seed, but the rest was fine. Alright. And to, this looks like Hungary potentially. Yep, it is. It's not necessarily like my favorite country of the ones that are available. Paschtetli. I think Hungary is like fully included. Really like to get some information here because I don't think I would be able to scan for the town. There are mountains south or like east, I guess, which is interesting. Or I guess they're more like big-ish hills. They're not really mountains. This doesn't really look great for my chances of finding some signs. Nothing there, there's nothing here. Is it Paschtetli? Paschtetli sounds familiar for some reason. Just a kilometer marker, not the road. Good. Yeah, this is not looking great. Maybe I should go more central. Yeah, I mean, it's not here. I know it's not here, but I'm gonna hedge. It was west, okay. Yeah, I mean, I found absolutely nothing useful there. It's just unfortunate. I don't know how he or what he found. Okay, was there something here? Doesn't look like it. Nagi Kapanako. I also wouldn't have known what to do with that. Okay, that would have been useful. But yeah, I mean, that's just how it is sometimes. Go in the wrong direction. Is it? I mean, there's a couple of Nagi towns down here, so maybe it is. But yeah, I wouldn't have known that. In the middle of the town? Yeah. I mean, there weren't any in here, and there weren't any in here. But yeah. Alright, well. Still plenty of rounds to play. Wait, is that just Budapest? 22. Wait, that's 21 and 23. Where the heck have they hidden 22? Or something like that. Baichi, Shali. Okay, whatever. We'll just move a bit. I want to look at the bus now. Okay. Did not help me. But I'm not sure there is any other city in Hungary that has street signs like that. Give me a closer look at this one. Budapest. Oh, here. Okay. Wait, Baishi, Zelinsky, Ashali. It was this, wasn't it? And I was like here somewhere. Let me just confirm. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Like a gap. This one? Yeah. Okay. He dropped a couple points, but yeah. Saying they should change the casters because the same Blinky will win. Yep, I agree with him. Hello, falling. All right. Okay, Germany. Never heard of them. Stanora. Okay, that doesn't really help me. I don't really know much about Germany. Neunkirchen, one of like 4 billion. Siegen, okay, that would help. Limburg. Wait. 54. Oh, there's Siegen. Adama. Where's the 54? Is here. Enerod. Where's the 54 go? Here as well. Here, there's Rennerod. Okay. Like none of these places exist. Wild Moon. Oh wait, there was literally a sign right there. Okay. Sure. We are probably here in Irmtraut. Yeah, okay. We must be in the Netherlands. I thought so, yes. Who am I rooting for? Just in Kratzo versus Blinky, because I feel like that's quite obvious, or in like all of the games. Alright, I mean, one more round. In general, to win the whole thing, well, ideally Kratzo, and then Mada. Those are mainly the two I'm rooting for. Wait, let me look through this again. Yeah, I mean, I'm also down for like Han winning or something like that for an underdog win. Out of the 4 like that were directly qualified to the quarterfinals, Debre, I guess? I don't really know. Like the thing is, most of them don't need the points. Like they're all already qualified anyway, so I'd rather the points go to someone who actually needs them. Although I also don't... Wait, where's the world rankings? I also don't have anything against Zigzag qualifying. But yeah. That's basically my opinions. Okay. Goes here. I don't know. Enter. I mean, surely there's on the other side, there's a sign I can actually read, right? Calamity 48, Kopanaki 48, like somewhere down here, presumably. Kopanaki in center of what? Kefalo something? It could potentially be here, maybe? Road angle doesn't work, but... Well, like, here? That works? Not really. Platadia or something like that. God, I really don't like Greece. Could also be like here. Kopanaki, there we go. That's it. This one, presumably? Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah, there is the European Major Championship happening in like 3 minutes. So I will quickly get through the world seed and then we can raid them, maybe. This is not finding Pyrgos for so long. Well, plating? Oh, platinum isn't platinum. Yeah, okay. It's starting almost. Yeah, I'll get through it quickly. But yeah, this is what I meant about knowing the map, because only Peloponnese is included in the Greece part, which obviously helps massively. All right, last seed. Let's do this quickly. Okay. Wait, what am I looking at? Is this Brazil? Because we have the water tank up there, but I don't know if that's a Brazilian water tank or if there's others that look the same. The thing is, I'm struggling with this round. Like, I could see this being Bolivia, but I just don't recognize it. I don't know if the car would be weird for Brazil. Only got 15 seconds. The mountain range would be weird as hell for Bolivia, I think. I don't know, I'm actually clueless. This is a bad guess, but I don't know where to put it. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Like, if I'm confident that's Brazil, then I'm definitely going northeast, but I was just, I don't know what I was, yeah. I don't know. Okay. Wait, is that a yellow signpost? this doesn't really look like wow. I don't know, like the thing is, I mean, that's also clearly not a yellow sign, but the thing is, I can't really see anything about this poll that would be unique to anything. So I would like to go Queensland because that's the only poll where that can be true. Like if anything else, I should be able to see something. And I did also, like my first impression was that it looks like Queensland. I don't know where. Carnarvon National Park. I don't know. It's definitely like a white road. Yeah, this is not a mountain. I mean, there are mountains back there, but I don't know. Why not? Let's pick that road. Okay. He's insane. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I know my guess made no sense in Brazil. I'm aware. Only places with that car would be Brazil, Mexico, and Colombia. But like, wasn't it like specifically like it was just a white Gen 3 car, wasn't it? Like you'd have the exact same in Bolivia. Because it didn't have an antenna. That's interesting. Here, does that make any sense? Here-ish? No, really, it's not that angle. Nothing here. Any other places this could be? I mean, that none of that makes any sense. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. I don't think that works. I don't think any of that works either, to be honest. That also doesn't look great. I mean, I feel like this is the only place that works. I just don't know where we are exactly. Actually, maybe it's further away. Maybe it's like over here. I don't know. It was, oh, it was further west. Okay. Bolivia wouldn't be blurred like that. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Interesting place. I don't think anything here makes sense. Where is that kind of... Okay. I'm in a bay. And if that works. Any of if that works either. That could work. Kind of curves over to the east there, which I don't think it does here. I also think there'd be something missing here. It's unfortunate. It look quite good. I don't feel like there's anything that would make sense down here, is there? I mean, maybe, but I feel like I'm gonna stay where I am. Not that. It's over there. That does not at all look like what I thought it would look like. Okay. That to me looks completely wrong on a map. I mean, the road lines up, but like this over here, the bay, doesn't look right to me at all, but whatever. Okay. Just Taiwan to finish it off. Okay. Doesn't look particularly interesting, to be honest. There's no pull plate that I can read. Just making sure. Doesn't look like it, so I'll just go like here. Yeah, sure. Of course, of course. All right, well, I mean, the first round guess was bad. Everything else I'm fine with. All right, well, that was my Coupe de la Ligue then. I think it's still, like, not impossible I somehow make it, but I think it's quite unlikely. Yeah, I don't know. That's just, like, that's just not a good guess. But yeah, it is what it is. All right.